I spent my first 6 years in full-time ministry, in youth ministry, and I absolutely loved it. I won't say that I loved every minute of it, but I absolutely loved it. And I learned so much in those 6 years. I learned a lot about myself, I learned a lot about Jesus, and I learned a lot about ministry. One of the things that I learned about ministry in those 6 years is the vital, important place of teamwork in healthy youth ministry. You know the importance of teamwork in youth ministry. There are too many teenagers in your area for you to reach alone. You need a team. And even if you could reach them all by yourself, you couldn't be faithful to the biblical command and do it that way. God has called you to teamwork. He's called you to work together with others. In my book, Called to Cooperate, a biblical survey and application of teamwork, I walk readers through the Bible to grasp what it says about teamwork and why it matters to our lives. Much of this book comes from my experience in youth ministry. Every year in our youth ministry, we would hold a volunteer appreciation dinner. And each year, I would turn their attention to the words of Deborah. And in the book, I highlight these words and spend some time thinking about them. In Judges chapter 5, verse 2, Deborah says that the people gave themselves willingly. Bless the Lord. That the people gave themselves willingly. Bless the Lord. I love that passage because it reminds me of the importance of volunteers. And I love volunteers because they remind me of Jesus as they give of themselves willingly. So Deborah, in this song, calls a time out, and she leads us in a worship service because of volunteers. I wonder if your volunteers know how grateful you are for them. I don't doubt that you're thankful for them, but I wonder if they know how thankful you are. You could, before you go to bed tonight, you could send a text message to a volunteer and simply say, thank you. Thank you for coming early and setting up the chairs. Thank you for staying late and cleaning up the stain that one student left that nobody else saw happen, but you saw it and you cleaned it up. Thank you. I wonder if you could thank the host family who opens up their home every week to a group of teenagers coming in. I wonder if you could thank the volunteer who prepared the lesson or the volunteer who's going to drive the church van. I don't doubt that you're thankful for your volunteers, but I do wonder whether or not they know it. Deborah's words in Judges chapter 5, verse 2 remind us to give God-centered gratitude an expression for volunteers. God is not threatened when we thank him for volunteers. He's honored. And so for you to send a text message and say, hey, I want you to know that I thank God for you, and that can encourage their faith, that can spur them on, and that can let them know that they are appreciated. So take Deborah's example to heart this week. Thank God for your volunteers and then let them know about it, that the people gave themselves willingly. Bless the Lord.